Alright guys, welcome back to EVIL GT. I'm Lee.
I'm Ben.
And today we're going to find out if it's worth definitely going with a Milltek exhaust or sticking with a stock one.
In one of the last videos, we sort of got on our hands and knees a little bit. We did a little bit.
Yeah,
like
it was verbally, a little bit begging, yeah.
Verbally, we begged for subscribers and it worked. We got loads, so thank you very much.
Well, we got about 30.
No, we did better than that. We got 130. Anyway. But we did really well from that one video. Really, really well. So thanks everybody for subscribing and everybody who has already subscribed. Loads of likes. Thank you very much. So we're going to do it again, if you don't mind. So all it is, look, 2-second job. I'm already subscribed, but I'll unsubscribe there. Subscribe. That's it. That is literally as easy as it is.
Right, so I've got 5 seconds to put this across. Buy some hats. Cheers.
You said they were a rip-off.
Buy some hats. Cheers. Let's get onto this video today.
Yeah.
So if you watch one of the previous ones, the audience were undecided on which one sounded better.
No, they weren't undecided.
All right.
You've not read the comments. He doesn't read the comments. It's too important to read. No, he doesn't read the...
I did.
They weren't undecided. They quite clearly said that stock sounded better.
All right. Well, it said stock sounded better. So today we're going to find out if, well...
The stock sounds better?
Yeah, basically.
If you were all right.
So we're going to do some drive-bys, some not launch controls, but just pulling away fast, stuff like that. Some speed, regular speed, like 50 miles an hour, not accelerating, just see what the sound is like on that, yeah? So first thing first, should we see what they sound like on start?
Starting up, come on then.
But we're not going to redline marks because it's a little bit of a, well, it's not fair, is it? Because this can only do 3,500. Something like that, yeah.
Happy with that?
Happy with that, yeah. Right. Sounds good. Let's go on to Mark. That sounds miles better on start-up. Absolutely night and day difference. So the valves are still closed. You need to open the valve. Is it open now, yeah? Right, I'm going to go with, this sounds a little bit more throaty.
That's solid for me.
Yeah?
Seriously, that on start-up sounds better, and up to about 3,500 sounds better. After that, it's sort of like the deepness V8 rumble goes.
Right. Well, you've not heard this one yet. It's just not there, is it? You can tell.
The tone's exactly the same, it's just louder. That's just louder.
I would like to know what the difference is, noise-wise, with the downpipes as well.
Yeah.
That would be a massive difference.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where it'd be too loud. At least with this, you can turn it down.
Is that a thing?
Well, it's for your neighbours, isn't it? I mean, you don't care about your neighbours. I'm not saying that, neither do I. But, anyway.
Sorry, Jordan, if you're watching this, mate.
No, I'm only joking, mate. Surely we've established that the Milltek there is better.
It sounds better on start-up, and it sounds better, you know, just normally revving it. Not all the way around to rev line, but it sounds better, yeah?
So that's one on that bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go and get Mark, get him out in the car. Yeah. So Mark from Awesome GTI, go and follow him on Instagram and Facebook, and they've got a YouTube channel as well, Awesome Cars. So I'll put the link up there, and we'll go and get him out, and we'll do a drive-by comparison.
Let's go.
Ben's on his way past now. He's going to drop down to second and then shift up to third. So what do you think of that then? Yours is definitely going to sound...
It's definitely that's going to be louder. I know all the comments on the YouTube channel, your YouTube channel, that they did last time. It was all, no, the stock sounds better, but we could hear that over your car sitting here.
Just then.
And it sounded great, but...
It sounded alright.
Let's see what this does.
So I think at this early stage, the Milltek sounds better, maybe just at a lower speed, but flat out, I don't think there's much difference, to be honest.
It seems to be, I mean, on standard tick over, it's way louder. That I can hear it now.
See, when we were on the last video, we were revving it. Obviously, you've got the soft limiter. I haven't. So I think when we were revving it up, I don't think it sounded as good at the top end. No. But lower down, that's where the rev is.
That sounds better.
That's what we need to do, because obviously you've got a soft limiter
and a soft driver as well.
I was trying to say something's quite limp.
Definitely a soft driver. So I think the Milltek then on Mark's was a tiny little bit louder, but his has got about 120 more horsepower, so he's shot off a bit faster, but I don't think there's much in it, to be honest. They're both going to drive past now, 50 mile an hour in 4th gear, whatever the RPM is on that. So the Milltek in 30 should sound better. Whether you can hear that or not, the Milltek on Mark's sounds miles better at that lower speed. But when you're in that car, there is like a rumble that you get from it. So that makes sense, like a bit of a drone. But yeah, Mark's definitely sounds better.
When this is actually at standstill like this, you can actually hear it. The burble just changes unbelievable from the stop.
Yeah.
But I think, when you're up that high, that gear, it's not as noticeable, but definitely lower down.
Definitely lower down, yeah. So this is completely different at that lower end.
Barely hear it.
You can't even hear it. Could have been an A6.
Really?
So Mark's wins on the lower down.
Verdict is?
Well, going off what I've just heard with my own ears, not out of a camera, this wins hands down at lower end.
Yeah.
Flat out, I would say this on when you shut off,
I
would say 10% more volume on the exhaust. But apart from that, you can't tell the difference smashing it down the road, second, third. And when you went past, I think it was in 4th gear, something like that, this was a little bit louder.
Yeah.
But going through the gears, redlining it.
But inside the car, it feels. I mean, obviously, I've driven the obviously on stock and this, and it was a significant increase inside.
That's where you get more
really
of a
feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, you get more of a. I think this
makes it feel like you are actually driving an RS6, and
Yeah, I mean there's more burbles out of that now.
Yeah.
Than the stock exhaust, and hopefully the GoPro footage will, because we're going to give our. Oh Jesus! It's just brutal. I can't even tell you if you've never been in. And the grip as well. It just digs in. This is being driven like I would like to drive mine, but I just don't have the confidence yet. But maybe one day.
I think these tyres do make a big difference. You start to feel that confident you can. Well, actually, you saw how we just came round there.
Yeah, I mean that was going round the corner in a nearly 2,200 kilo car, and it digging in like that is impressive. But yeah, fair play to the Michelins. What have we come to a conclusion of?
That at lower speeds, lower revs, this sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
That's just because it's louder.
Yep.
But then at higher speeds, higher revs, they sound exactly the same. There's no difference.
So I heard it with my own ears. I'm not listening to it through a speaker, right?
Yeah.
That one definitely sounds no better flat out.
Right.
This one and that one does definitely sound better at a lower speed. So, with all that, is it worth spending $3.5 grand on an exhaust? And that's just for the exhaust. Obviously, you've got fitting as well. So whatever the fitting, so you're talking up near $4 grand, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is there's a guy coming here to Awesome GTI next week, and he's having an Akrapovic fitted.
He is, yeah. So you're going to come down and have a listen to that then?
Going to listen to that, and I know what this sounds like now. I know what mine sounds like. There's not really an ending to this video because I'm still undecided.
Useless.
Yeah, but surely you're undecided as well. No. If it was your car, what would you do then?
I'd leave it alone and use a $3.5 grand to buy another little track toy like a Clio again. Well, I've got a Clio, but I'd get something else, or I'd get some stuff for the Clio, or I'd spend the £3.5 grand on, well, you're going to need a lot of money for the S15, or even better, I'd spend £3.5 grand on the RS4, helping to get it supercharged. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, but this video is about an exhaust. We started this video today thinking there was going to be an ending to it, and I'm still undecided. So,
but I've seen what you're like trying to buy anything.
yeah, it's true. So, enough of the waffle. Make sure you hit the subscribe, like, all that type of stuff.
Please subscribe to the channel.
And if you feel the need to share the video, do that as well.
Crack on, share away, WhatsApp groups and all that, because it's usually all kinds of dodgy videos getting shared in WhatsApp groups. This could just be another dodgy video for your WhatsApp group.
But the main thing is, subscribe, it'll be right there.
You're putting it there, yeah?
Yeah, I'm putting it there. Click it from your side, and yeah, make sure you subscribe though. And if we didn't tell you this before, subscribe.
Thanks.
And like.
Thanks for subscribing.
See you later.
Ta-ra.